Let's see here. Hotkey. Yes. All right. How's everybody doing today? Let's see here. We are going to do a little diving today. Let me see here. Window Chrome. There you go. All right. All right, people. Everybody keeps saying nothing's happening around. There's a lot of stuff happening around. So, let me see here. Here it is. All right, let me see here. What did I want? Here. All right.
To launch a congressional investigation if, in fact, Republicans retain.
That building you're trying to buy, you should 10x it. 10x it? 10x is the world's largest online commercial.
The majority in November.
All right, Committee Dukart for us live on Capitol Hill. Thanks, Committee. Let's welcome in now Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn to talk more about this. Senator Blackburn, always great to talk with you.
Good to see you. Thank you.
All right, so what about Jake Sullivan here? You know, your accusation is that he was perpetuating this Russian collusion narrative, but we need to know what he knew at the time, right?
Indeed, we do need to know what he knew. We need to know who he was working with. And he's the one that broke the news with his tweet about this. So until we get to the bottom of this, until it's clarified, and of course, Sussman is under indictment for lying to the FBI. This is a case that is going to go to trial. So Jake Sullivan should step aside until we know what his participation was in this, how they went about getting the information, getting the dossier, then how they went about establishing the relationship with the computer company that's now been named, and the tech scientist one who is now being named. We need to know what those relationships are. And you know, John, basically we're figuring out who the players were and what they're alleged to have done. So everyone should be stepping aside from government service until this issue is satisfied.
And Jake Sullivan, our National Security Advisor, no small role, a lot of responsibility there, so that would be a major move. We're going to hear from Hillary Clinton here in a little bit. I don't know if she's going to directly address this, but she did tweet out recently that Trump and Fox
will see
spinning up a fake scandal to distract from his real ones.
Yeah.
So it's a day that ends in Y. The more his misdeeds are exposed, the more they lie. A bit of projection, I think, coming from Ms. Clinton there.
Hillary Clinton has made a career of triangulation. That is what she and Bill Clinton did while they were in the White House. They have always said everything was somebody else's fault. They feel like there are two tiers of justice, one for them and the elites, a different one for everybody else. And actually, I think this is probably zeroing in on what her participation was.
Yeah.
She had James Comey, who kind of covered her tracks.
Lots of
When
participation.
she was running for office and after she lost the campaign. But John, I've got to tell you, when you look at this, the Durham report, the prosecutions and the indictments that he has already had. What you do realize is that this, for some of these people, they're going to have to finally answer these questions of who knew what when, who was in on deciding who would be hired to carry out this, who wrote the checks for this, and then was Sussman, Mark Elias, Jake Sullivan, were they the ones responsible for getting this information to the FBI, to the CIA, and to the press, who continued to spin this narrative for them for a 4-year period of time?
Yeah, that's how we talked about how this kind of works in Washington. If you're someone like Hillary Clinton, you can get a meeting with the FBI, say you want to raise this because you're concerned about it. Then you leak the information to the press. The press calls the FBI and asks, are you really investigating this? And they say, we can't confirm or deny it. And then you have this kind of fake story that gets spun up. And there, so, you see what Hillary Clinton is up there.
The other thing on this, the Trump campaign was run out of Trump Tower.
Right.
So they were infiltrating and controlling the information from the servers at Trump Tower, from his apartment, and then from the White House.
Right.
So think about the numbers of people working on that campaign. People like me, I vice chaired the transition, and the amount of information they would have had access to is who was coming to interview for different positions.
It again, like we talked about, we got to get to the bottom of this and find out more about it. And we also see the press running cover for the Clintons. This is the headline from the New York Times here.
Let's go, baby. Pull it out.
In right-wing outlets,
Here it comes.
The narrative is off track.
Been waiting years for this, people. Off track at all. Years.
I don't.
And you
think
keep
it is
saying
at all.
nothing's happening.
And
All
of course,
right.
the New York Times is going to try to cover them because they hate Donald Trump. And
Democrats,
you look at
fake
Hillary Clinton
news.
talking about
Nothing's going on.
Vanity
What are
Fair,
you
holding
talking
up
about?
Vanity Fair as the people who have done the best job of reporting on the Trump-Russia collusion hoax, as it is. And I guess that's how she lost her campaign, depending on Vanity Fair for political advice.
Yeah, she should have been paying attention to what the voters of Wisconsin were concerned about in 2016 if she actually wanted to win. Senator Marsha Blackburn, always great to speak with you. We appreciate your time.
Good to see you. Thank you.
Yeah. Clinton. Look, now it's starting to pick up. We're starting to get more Clinton stuff. But let's see what they're not telling us about. Let me see something here. And let me go to my scripts. Here, this girl's lie. Yeah, so you guys keep saying nothing's going on. Let's see here.
They all know how to move through time as a space.
One, a teeny tiny bit. Let's slow it down to
Now, why would you guys
5%.
think that it's been 60
And I think
degrees
it's
in
about
New
right.
York, New
Ooh,
Jersey,
yeah, it's
all
about
around
right
the
in that area
country?
right there.
What do we have? 4 days
Just
this
watch
week.
it do it.
If you
Just
guys
do it.
start looking,
We're gonna watch it.
they have
Slowly.
a
It's
bunch
getting ready.
more. They're showing
now. We
UV
gotta watch
rays
this
that are
movie.
coming from the sun right now because of these bursts that are happening.
Slow.
On the sun.
And then it's coming back down. Coming back around.
They had rays the other day that were as hot as
You know, I
August.
thought I seen something. I really thought I seen something over on this side, but I may not have. I'm going to try to get ready to push this button right here as it's coming up. It's getting ready, you all.
These solar flares.
We got to watch it. Okay, let's see the edges of it. It looks like, do you think it's a massive shadow of something? Do you think it's a massive shadow? Hello there, Bang Bang Mucka Bang. Hello there, Susan B. Honey. you think it's a massive shadow from something massive out there, like a?
Yeah. Let's continue. Here we got all this stuff going on.
It on the traffic cameras. At least not anymore. And that is indeed the case. We can't see anything on the traffic.
You want to know what's going on? Look live. Those feeds are from all over the world, man. We'll go back to the top. What else do we got? What else? Yeah. Russell Brand, awesome guy to watch. Gotta watch Russell Brand. You got a lot of information with him. Man, let's see the military stuff going on.
You hear talks of diplomacy, but then you hear that Russia has added 7,000 troops, not pulled any back. You hear the president of the United States just this morning to reporters saying that the threat is very high for Ukraine and that Putin would likely invade. Do you still see room for diplomacy?
Yeah, thanks, team. Good morning. The way that you have to look at this is there are really four key elements of national power. There's the military, there's economic, there's information, and then there's diplomacy. And diplomacy is the path right now. But I have to tell you, with what I'm seeing, pontoon bridges being built, as Sarah just reported, and the rest of the eastern flank of Ukraine being surrounded essentially by 150 to 200,000, depending on the report, troops, we're going to have a war. If it's a limited incursion or a major blitzkrieg all the way to Kyiv or something in between, Putin's not going to put all these troops in the field and not do anything with them. And his ultimate objective is to make sure that NATO does not bring Ukraine into the NATO fold. And he's in a very strong position right now that, quite frankly, it's a result of our weakness in Afghanistan. This administration demonstrated utter incompetence there. I have to say, though,
weakness,
that,
Joe. Weakness.
Deployment of two brigade
useless,
combat teams to
weak,
Poland,
useless.
The messaging all seems to be what they need to be doing now. So they're trying to get a Afghanistan do-over, I would say. But the diplomacy, the military application of U.S. forces as a show of force, the one thing that's missing is the economic piece. Biden should shut down all involvement with the Nord Stream 2, and he should turn on the Keystone XL pipeline.
Sure.
And he could use this as an excuse to abandon the progressive domestic agenda.
But he needs Germany to do so, correct? To shut down Nord Stream 2.
Yeah, I mean, NATO, we're the king among equals there, and he's got a lot of leverage with Germany, and we can squeeze them hard.
Hey, this is going around the U.S. People are watching everything.
If you want to eat healthy and feel your best, you gotta try Kachava. Kachava is the world.
I'm pretty sure I'm
Look,
on.
you got
this,
earthquakes.
Right.
You got lightning jumping over continents. There's a lot of crap
Let
going
me
on,
check
people.
this out, you all. I'm gonna make sure I'm on the right YouTube channel.
Let's go here. Come on, Hillary. All right. All right, everybody. Have a good day. I'll be back later. I'm going to try and dig in for some more. We'll wait for Mrs. Hillary to come out, huh? And see what she got to say. All right. Have a good day.